So what is that thing, for you? What's the biggest thing that you feel like has gotten you to this point? Like what do you feel like makes you different from all the other producers out there on the internet, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram that are trying to do the same thing?
I would definitely say like I used to be like everybody else for sure. Like I've always wanted to do music, but like I've always just been lazy. Like that's been my biggest fault my whole life is just straight laziness. So even like I went to college for music production pretty much just because my mom said you either got to get a job or, well, I already had a job, but she said I got to do something. So I'm like, all right, if I'm going to go to school, I'm going to go to school for music production. And even then, I would still come home and just watch Netflix or do whatever, make like one or two beats a week or something like that. But I would also complain about it too. Like I would see somebody that's way more popping than me and I'd be like, damn, I could do that. Why are they there? So it got to the point where after I graduated college, I was just like, all right, this is it. Like I got to make this shit happen. I'm like 30,000 in debt from this piece of paper I just got from this pointless school. And like, I got to do something. I got to pay these student loans. So I just like something switched and I was just like, I gotta go all in. So that's when I started posting on Instagram like literally every single day, making beat videos and stuff like that. And my main thing, I guess, is really the mindset change that really
Right.
sets me apart from people. Cause at the end of the day, every night, like it'll be like maybe 2, 3, 4 a.m. And I'm like, I'm super tired. This beat sucks, but no, I have to post tomorrow. So I'll just keep pushing
Mm.
and then I'll make something. And then maybe that would have been the thing to get me, maybe a couple extra hundred or 1,000 followers or something like that. So in my head, it's always just been like, keep going. Something will happen no matter what. Like, as long as I just keep pushing, something's going to pop off at some point. That's what I always told myself.
Yeah. No, I think that's a really important mindset shift, because it's not like you were chasing something unattainable. You know what I mean? I feel like it's all the small little wins along the way that kind of give you enough motivation to keep going, or give you the reassurance that you're on the right path, and you see things start to change little by little. And that's kind of enough just affirmation for you to keep going, right?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah,
That's
that's
how.
dope. That's dope. Um, so jumping back to, actually, let's go to this question. My intern sent me a bunch of topics to talk about, but I know you're a big fan of like Avatar, Last Bender, Rick and Morty, Steven, is it Steven or Steven's universe?
Steven Universe. Yeah.
Steven. Okay. So he said, what show do you think people could learn the most and implement in their daily life? The Last Airbender, Rick and Morty, or Steven Universe?
Definitely not Rick and Morty, because if you're learning from Rick and Morty, then you're learning how to shoot people and fart out bombs and shit. So
Right.
definitely not Rick and Morty. But I would have to say like Avatar: The Last Airbender, man. There's so many gems. Like Uncle Iroh, he's like always dropping wisdom. Like that video I sampled it's like his super sad song "Leaves from the Vine." Um, and literally all the comments. First off, that song got 1 million views on YouTube in a month, and that was at a time where none of my stuff was really blowing up. So YouTube just threw me a bone with that one.
Mhm.
And all the comments are filled with people like, yo, I've learned so much from Iro. I've learned blah, blah, blah. Oh, I cried so hard. I've learned so many lessons. I wish he was real. I wish I had a real uncle like him. So I definitely have to say Avatar for sure.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. I think, that's such a good example of just making the shit you like and attracting the audience and the energy. Because one thing that I constantly get asked, right, is from both artists and producers, is like, how do I find my audience? Like, how do I grow my audience? How do I get more fans? And I'm always like, just make the shit that you like, put it out, and have them come to you. You know what I mean? And you have found a way as a producer to incorporate your interests and things that mean something to you and make it a part of your music and make it a part of your brand. And I think that's that's a testament to like just staying true to yourself, being authentic, and letting the audience find you. Do you feel like that's helped you get to this point?
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, that's how I've always been from day one. When I first started, when I first started with Instagram, there was people like Lakey Inspired,
Mhm.
Beats by J Black. Those were all the guys that were doing it. They were doing what I wanted to do. So when I first started, and then also selling beats, everybody was, trap is just the wave. But I did trap, I did other things, and it was cool, like whatever. But then once I started not caring about what it is that everybody wants, that's when stuff started happening for me. Like dead ass, like it was clear. Like some people can look back in their career and see that clear moment. It was a clear moment where I was making a song and it was just random. I didn't care about nothing going into it. I was just like, yo, let me try these weird sounds. And that was like my first Instagram video to like, I mean, scale wise, it was like to pop off. So
Mhm.
I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy, but it was like my first video to be reposted by beat channels and stuff like that. So yeah, and then ever since then, I was like, all right, fuck it. Like from now on, I'm just gonna do whatever I want, and people could come to me. Like I know a lot of people, when they're marketing their beats, they hit up producers artists on Instagram, Twitter, whatever it may be. Like I've always just been like, yo, I'm just gonna be dope and let people find me. That's always been my plan,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's worked out.
yeah. No, it's worked out amazing.